Hi everybody, it's Kathy here from Kathy Loves a Scrap, and I'm coming to you today from the land down under, and it is the last Friday of the month, so that means it's Pink Fresh Friday. And today I've created this layout using the beautiful Lovely Blooms collection. So I've used also the Best Day ephemera in this one, but I've chosen the pages from Lovely Blooms to do this photo of my three girls. This was taken in 2020, just before the pandemic, and I've used these beautiful papers to capture this memory of my girls. I like both sides of this paper, and I actually use both sides. I love this one. It's beautiful. The ombre is amazing, and I use both sides of that one. I use this checked one here to go down as my base, and I also use some of these florals in this layout as well. So let's get a little bit started with this layout for this great Pink Fresh Friday. I ummed and ahed about what side to use, but then went with that floral. So using this base here, I'm going to use that to start my layout. I cut off on my layout using a piece of the olive cardstock, and that's my only other edition that is not a Pink Fresh product. All rest are Pink Fresh products. And I use this to create my base by cutting out a 1-inch frame from the 12 by 12, and I will use the rest of that cardstock to mount my page. Alright, I'm cutting off the branding strip here, and then I take 1/4 of an inch from each side so that my base will sit nicely on that frame, and the cardstock will create that nice elegant frame for the colours of this layout. I am using a Tim Holtz Distress Oxide here to do my border, and it is a Rustic Wilderness, and it's become one of my favourites lately. It's a nice green shade, and it just blends beautifully. It gives out an olive look, and that ties in beautifully with the colours here. So I've just laid down my base, and now I'm just going to prepare my mat for my photo. As I said, I was using the rest of that inner cardstock to help do that. Now, I have three girls, and they are very different young ladies. My eldest is very sensible and staid. My middle one, she is the one over to the right, and she is my animal loving child, and then the one in the middle, that's my youngest, and she's very different to her sisters in that she's very much a girly girl, although recently she's decided that she's going to be a plumber. So that will be an interesting chapter in her life, and I'm sure lots of scrapbook pages to come from that one. So I'm just cutting out this ombre here, and it's going to be another square at the bottom. I'm using a different approach to this layout. I'm just creating from what I think looks good, from what goes together. I created a little bit of a fishtail banner there, and I'm making 2 more to go to the side, because as I laid out this layout, I saw that there was a lot of blank space, and I just wanted to fill it in with the beautiful papers because they are so beautiful, and I just like how they all come together and marry nicely, and how they pick out the colours from the photo. So now I'm up to laying down my pieces that I've cut out, and as you can see, when I first lay it down, I don't exactly line it up properly, so I need to readjust it accordingly, and that's okay because that's just the process. And I've added in 2 fishtail banners there to draw in the colours of the rest of the layout, and the photo is still centerpiece of this page, yet the embellishments and the papers complement it beautifully. On my Cricut, I cut out the title, and it's called Aussie Trio because that's what they are. They are a trio. They spend a lot of time together, some more than the others, but they are 3 sisters that are very close and very reliant on each other. So I've added in the title here to the bottom panel, and that draws the eye down to the page, and you can see that it's just layered in nicely over the top. So I see that there's a big blank space over here to the left. So in order to fill that in, I think I needed something to be added there, and I went with some little tags, and I'm just cutting those out now, and I've used the reverse side of the paper of one of them, that's the ombre paper, and I'm going to go back with the base check there to include it on the front of the flowers there to draw the eye and pull the layout together. So I'm just making these into tags, and you saw how easy that is to create your own tags, and now I am overlapping them in opposite directions. I'm going through the ephemera here, as you can see, and I'm checking out what I want to use, and I'm pulling out the little flowers to start with because I don't want it to be overpowered, and then I come back after thinking about it and grab a couple of these black and white ones just to bulk up the two little flower clusters that I'm going to build. So now that I've decided what is going to add to the embellishments of the page, I'm putting them down firmly so that they sit and complement each other, and they're slightly off center, which is great because it still allows that flower part to show through. And then I've added in my cluster with the black and whites as a tonal down but bulking up. Using my tacky glue to adhere these into place because I want these ones to be flat against the layout. And then the two final colourful ones I'm going to pop up with some foam tape just to add some dimension and some layering to what is actually quite a flat layout, which is very unusual for me. So these popping up of the flowers in these clusters adds that little bit of extra detail and an element to the page. So you can see tucking in that foam tape underneath gives definition and shadow to that layout. So I'm also using some of the Pink Fresh gems, and these ones are the white sparkle ones, and they're called, let me just check out the name from these ones, I don't really know it offhand. They're the, let me see. No, it doesn't have a name, or does it? Oh yes, they're called Glacier. So how appropriate. They're Glacier, they're white. So there you go. That's how that all came together. I've got my three little triangles of the gemstones or the bling, and that draws your eye around the page. I'm just adding in the date here to make it my part of my journaling. The Aussie Trio is my title. It's my three girls, so that suits there. And I love how the colours all complement that picture, and they all come together beautifully and marry nicely, even though the ephemera and the gemstones aren't from the same actual pack of papers, but they still all complement, and it shows how Pink Fresh just blends nicely together regardless of the actual pack that you're using. So I hope something here was creative enough for you and inspired you enough. If you like anything that you see here, feel free to lift it away. That's what scrapbooking is all about. It's not one person's ideas, it's everybody's together. I'm Kathy from Kathy Loves to Scrap. Give us a thumbs up if you like my layout. Don't forget that all the people that are playing along are in my playlist down below. You can check them out. Leave us all a comment. We like to see it. Facebook likes to see the thumbs up so it can keep promoting our content. You can find me under my name, Kathy Loves to Scrap, on all my socials, including Instagram, where all my layouts end up, even those without a video. Thanks for watching, and happy scrapping until next time. See you later.